Hi, Gene Burnett from GeneBurnett.com. Hey, I thought I would share a little tip that I learned recently. I just happened on this. I sort of discovered this while I was walking. I don't know if anybody else has ever figured this out before. I don't know if this is maybe it's old hat to you, but I've never heard of it before. You know how sometimes when you first get on your bicycle and start riding uphill, or riding somewhere, especially if you have to get there a little bit fast, or if it's a little bit chilly outside, or if you're setting out on a walk, like especially like say you've been at a party, you've been hanging out at a party, and you're having fun, maybe you're a little stoned or a little, had a couple beers or whatever, and you leave the thing and you realize, God, it's a little chilly outside and I want to get moving fast, and I want to start, so you start walking and you're a little bit cold, and this is a way to get your body in sync, well, I should say my body, in sync with my breathing as fast as possible without faking it or forcing it or holding any kind of special breathing pattern on my body. It involves a little bit of holding and then it involves a release. So here's what I do. So I'm walking down the street, going to, walking home or walking to where I have to walk, and I've just started and I'm cold, meaning like my muscles are cold, I'm not warmed up yet, and also I might be physically cold, it might be cold outside. So I get my walk going and immediately I exhale as much air as I can, and then I inhale as much as I can. I take the deepest, smoothest, strongest inhale that I can take, and then I exhale smooth, even out. And I'm walking pretty vigorously as I do this. So I'm going in, I kind of do a 4 count, I kind of go, or an 8 count in 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. And these would be steps. In 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out. And after a while, you will find if you breathe slowly, and those are big steps, I'm doing it in place, you taking full steps. After a while, you will build up an oxygen debt, and it will get harder and harder and harder to inhale all the way through those 8 steps and exhale all the way through those, inhale or exhale all those 8 steps. And just hang in there. You will find that most of the count will be will be right away. You'll go in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out 2, 3, 4, and so you will spend the tail end of your counting, or I spend the tail end of my counting, almost holding my breath, because I need the air when I inhale. I can't spread it out over 8 beats. I just pull it. I need to pull it in, and I do that as long as I can. And all of a sudden, I just let that pattern go completely. And what emerges right after that is usually that cuts in half. And I go in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, and it feels perfect. So what happens is there is an optimal breathing for the walking that you're doing, but you're not warmed up yet. Or I'm not warmed up yet. I don't know if this will work for you. I'm just suggesting this. So I'm not in sync yet. I'm not warmed up yet. So I just enforce a long pattern with the steps and the breathing until I can't enforce it anymore. And my natural breathing, my natural pace of breathing is like, my body knows what it is, and and my pattern is going against that. And when I let it go, it just finds the natural pattern, because that's what my breath wants to do by that time. It wants to do that. Now I could just set off walking and breathe any old way. I've done that before, but it's way more awkward, and it takes longer. This way I can do this in probably 5 or 6 breaths, 30 or 40 steps, and I can't do it anymore, and I just let go of that, and my breathing just finds its perfect balance with the stepping. It just finds it because it's wanting to do that. I'm stretching it and it's saying, I want to get to normal, I want to do normal. And then all of a sudden you go, and it just goes right back to normal, at least when I do it. And I've tried it several times and it works great every time. It doesn't matter whether I'm on my bicycle or I'm on foot. the 8 count works great for the foot version. I've done that version. On the bike, I just take long inhales and just pedal steadily and smoothly, and just breathe as big in as I can and a big out as I can, and I just keep doing that until I can't do it anymore, and then I let go, and then my breathing becomes faster, and it turns out to be in sync with what I'm doing. It hasn't failed me yet, so try it out. Let me know if it works. I mean, it's been working great for me, and I love walking with a rhythm with my breath, especially if I'm doing functional walking. Like I need to get somewhere. I'm not strolling and smelling the flowers. Like I'm doing a tactical walk, or like an exercise walk, or I got to get home, it's late, or I got to get home, it's cold. So it's that kind of walking. It's purposeful walking. So I really like when it's in sync, and this is the fastest way that I've come up with yet to get it in sync. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this is helpful. I make these videos to be helpful. I'm not trying to make a lot of money here. There's no commercials on this channel. I do have a donation jar all over my website, GeneBurnett.com, and in the description below this video, but a comment telling me that anything I have offered is helpful is as good as a financial donation, maybe better. So thanks for watching, and good luck with your practice.